Hello, online crew. How are you today? I want to say a very special happy Thanksgiving to those of you watching from the US. I hope you've had a fabulous holiday and you've eaten lots of food and you're celebrating with your loved ones and that you've had an amazing Thanksgiving. So for those of you from the US, from me to you, happy Thanksgiving. It's not something we celebrate in Australia. Obviously, it's an American thing. I know Canadians, you've already celebrated Thanksgiving. Was that September or October? Something like that. But whatever you're doing, I hope you've had a fabulous day. So welcome to today's broadcast, where I'm going to share with you sort of 5 tips to stay consistent with, I've done it on Instagram again. Hang on. Hang on. Da-da-da. Hello, Instagram. How are you? I sit here with my phone up there to go live on Instagram and I forget to push the button to go live. So hello again, and happy Thanksgiving to those of you that are watching from the US. But what I'm going to share with you today is 5 tips to stay consistent with the most important activities in your business. Now, one, you might not even know what they are, but I want to talk about this. And I have shared this video everywhere. Normally, my last video of the week, I only do in my private Facebook group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. But this video carries on from a discussion of my first live video from this week. If you missed that, I would go back and watch it. So my first live video from this week, I talked about why aren't you doing the things that you know you should be doing, and sort of the reasons behind that and some tips behind that. This video is sort of a continuation from that because I want to give you sort of my 5 top tips for staying consistent with the things that you know you need to do, but you're not really doing consistently at the moment. So just some tips around that to help you get the things done that you know you need to do and perhaps you're not doing. Okay, so nothing is the be all and end all. No advice that you hear around this is necessarily it's all going to work for you. But if it helps you do a little bit better than you're doing now, then that's got to be a good thing, don't you think? So if we're meeting for the first time, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain, and I'm here to serve our amazing online crew community here of entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, those in direct selling, network marketing, and you want to leverage the internet and use modern social media strategies to build your business online. That's what we're here to sort of talk about. So, welcome today. Who's here live with me? I know a lot of our US people will be probably still eating or in a food coma or something like that, so they'll catch up with the replay. But where are my Canadians and everyone else around the world from Australia and UK might be heading towards bed. They might be asleep by now, but just let me know where you're watching in from. And those of you that are from the US that are watching, credit to you. It's awesome to have you here live. So we've got Laurie. Well, I know Laurie's from the US. Yes, I am stuffed, need a nap now, but hopefully it was all worth it and you had a good feed. Hello, Deb. How are you? Good to see you on. We've got Beth here as well. Anyone that's shows like this, you can't see it on Instagram, but where it says Facebook user, that means you're watching from my group, and you just need to click the link at the bottom of the description of the live that says facebook.com or streamyard.com/Facebook, and then I'll be able to see, who you are. Hi, Olive, how are you? Canada, so not Thanksgiving here. No, but was it September or October? I was trying to remember what month you guys celebrated it. You've already done that. So one of the things that you want to learn to do in this business model, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're growing a home-based business online, the key to everything is consistency. You can outwin. Is that the right word to use? You can outplay. You can be more successful than somebody that's got a lot of skill if you're consistent. So consistency is the key. When you're in and out of social media, so is your following and your results. When you're in and out, even if you're building with warm market sort of traditional way, when you're in and out of doing what you're, doing your activities, then so are your results. So consistency will outplay, whatever I'm trying to say. It's the same thing as, if you're trying to lose weight, and eat healthy, it's eating healthy consistently that's going to help you lose the weight. The same as exercise. If you exercise consistently, it's going to help you get fitter and healthier and whatever. You can, there are some people, some amazing athletes, they don't necessarily have the skill, but they consistently practiced every day, those kind of things. So consistency is really what you want to concentrate on. So here's my 5 tips. Tip 1 is you've got to work out what are the things that you need to be consistent in. And what I would recommend to you when you're starting out and you don't have a big following and you don't have a lot of success yet, is to concentrate on those money-making activities. What do you want? Reverse engineer it and work out what the actions are. And you want to stick to about 3 to 5 in the beginning. So what 3 to 5 actions do you need to do every single day without fail? Work out what that is for you. So it depends what you're doing. It depends what your goals are. It depends what money you're chasing. For some of you, it might be a rank. For some of you, it might be customers. For some of you, it might be clients. What's your goal? What are the most important things for you to make money in the beginning? Success breeds success. People follow people that are successful. So you got to work out what it is that you need to do to get better results in your business, and do like 3 to 5 things. And those 3 to 5 things might be like one of those things might be your DMO, your daily method of operation, and what that consists of. Like that might be one thing, but there's many elements to that one thing. For some of you, it might be doing live videos. So that's another thing. And for some of you, it might be creating content, doing stories every day, or a post on your social media. Like, what are the 3 to 5 things that you need to do that are going to result in making money? Everything else, shut out until you're making more money. Does that make sense? So work out what you need to do consistently. Or if you're doing that consistently and you've got more time, then go and play around and do all the other things. But there are certain things that you should do every day without fail. Every day without fail, to help you make the money that you want to earn. So what are those things? Work that out for yourself. So for those of you that are listening sort of live or even on the replay, later, do you know what those things are? Just let me know. Yep, I think I know what they are, or I need to sit and work that out, or I've got no idea. Like, do you kind of know what you need to do to get the money that you need to make? And do you already kind of know that you're not doing enough of that? Let me know. Oh, Wendy. So you just need to click StreamYard again. Consistency trumps every single time. As I've said before, there are professional athletes that are not necessarily the most skilled, but they kept showing up. And there's other athletes that are brilliant and have natural skill, but they haven't got the attitude. And so they get dropped from the team or whatever it is because they're not consistent. They turn up when they want to turn up, all those kind of things. Hey, Andrew, lovely to see you on. So Laurie, yep, I definitely have my non-negotiables every day. Hey, Lena, good to see you on. So that's number 1. Work out what are the things that matter the most to you in your business, 3 to 5 things, and they are non-negotiable every day. So how do we then make that work? Number 2 is you've got to then plan it out and put it in a calendar, and nothing gets in the way. So if you don't, may have heard me say this before, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So you might have a goal for a certain amount of money per month. You might have a goal for a certain rank. You might have a goal for certain, new customers, those kind of things. But without a plan behind it, it's just a wish. And then when you don't get there, then you beat yourself up for not getting to the goal, but you never really had a plan in the first place. So how you would get there, but the mind game that you've just played with yourself, which can last for months, is atrocious. And now you're feeling down and out because you're not getting any results in your business, but you didn't really plan out what you were meant to do. And that's the reason that you didn't achieve what you meant to do. And now you're beating yourself up for what you didn't do that you wanted to do, but you never had a plan in the first place. That's unfortunately way too common with entrepreneurs, with people with home-based business owners. So know what you need to do and make space in your, whether it's an electronic calendar, a paper calendar, however you organize your life, time block it. and nothing gets in the way. Do you guys know of me what time I'm going live every day? You probably do if you're regular here. So I don't make appointments at this time. I don't make Zoom calls at this time. I don't schedule any other training at this time. Just nothing gets in the way of being here now in this chair with you guys at this time 4 days a week. So it's a non-negotiable. So that's sort of how you have to think about it. So that's number 2, is whatever you worked out you need to do in number 1, you got to make space for it, time for it, plan it, and nothing else gets in the way. Okay. Number 3, declare it. So what do I mean by declare it? Either do it publicly or have accountability buddies. But if you're going to make a goal to be consistent at something, you have to tell other people about it. You have to declare it. When I decided to go live, and I did lives for 5 days a week for a year or 2, and I only ended up dropping Saturdays in my part of the world, which is Friday night for a lot of you guys, is because it was getting in the way of my kids' sport. And it's like, hang on, this is my business. And I'm missing out time with my kids and the football matches. And now it's tennis. Like every Saturday morning we have tennis. And it's like, I'm not missing out on that time anymore because they're teenagers and they're probably not going to be playing for maybe that many years longer. And they're going to go and do their own thing. And they're not even going to be a consideration on a Saturday morning. But for now, that's important in my life. And then so I told my community, I'm dropping Saturdays. So I'm going live 4 days a week. So I declare it. I tell you guys what I'm doing and I'm accountable to it. If you don't announce what you're going to do to other people, you're more likely not to follow through with it. Like those that go on a diet every Monday and you don't tell anybody you're going on a diet on a Monday, you're not accountable to anybody. So if you eat the chocolate or the ice cream, it doesn't matter because you weren't accountable to it. So if you're going to make a commitment, and this is why at the beginning of the video challenge, one of the things that I ask people to do, loving your videos and the video challenge, by the way, for those of you that are doing the video challenge, I love the day where you talk about a personal story. So I'm getting into that at the moment with you guys, is announcing publicly that they're going to do the video challenge. So they're more likely to follow through with it when they announce it publicly. That's exactly why I get them to do it. And then on the last day of the video challenge, I ask them to announce what they're going to do moving forward because they're more likely to stick to it if they announce it to their audience. So you got to declare it. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, you've got to have the right attitude to show up no matter what. I already spoke, and that's why I've made this video public everywhere, is one of the things I spoke about on my first video this week. And if you missed it, go back and watch it because it's a really powerful video. And it's why I'm talking about what I'm talking about today. To give you a few more steps, is if you don't feel it, you often don't do it. That's why a lot of people don't do what they know they need to do, is because they don't feel like doing it. There are so many times I don't feel like going live. Am I still here? Yes. Sometimes I'm sick. Sometimes I've got a headache. Sometimes you guys will pick it up because you can see it in my eyes, the ones of you that know me better. But I'll still be here unless it's really not safe or I'm in hospital or something like that. I will always be here. You've got to have a show up attitude and get over your own feelings. So something has got you down or something's got you upset and it's like, well, I don't feel like going live. Who cares? Get over it and do it anyway. You can't get to where you want to go if you're stuck in your emotions. So you've got to have the show up attitude to keep the consistency and do the things that you don't want to do. No different to the diet, the exercise, the whatever. So have any of you ever studied? Do any of you love studying? Most people don't love studying, but they know they've got to do it and they've got to get it done to get the qualification at the end of it. Treat social media the same way. Treat it as a skill. You're building a skill, an education. Show up and do it anyway, even when you don't feel like it. And the beautiful thing about Facebook Lives is if you don't feel like it, you can actually tell people. It's like, I really didn't want to do this live today, but I'm committed to this video challenge, or I'm committed to, you guys, my community. I want to show up for you guys. But I got to tell you, I really didn't want to go live today. Like, share that. Because people resonate with your mess more than they resonate with your perfection. But to be consistent, you've got to have a show up attitude. You got to do the things that you don't feel like doing, which is what a lot of people don't do. Okay. And number 5 is stop looking at your numbers daily and evaluate after minimum, I would say, 60 days, if not 90 days or longer. So if you're doing something new for a period of time, maybe it's new recruiting methods, prospecting methods, Facebook Lives, Reels, TikToks, maybe you're doing something new consistently for a period of time to see how you go with it. Do not look at the numbers for 60 to 90 days, because that's how long it takes to really sort of evaluate, the following or the engagement, things like that. You can look at it along the way to know where you need to pivot, but most people give up too early and they break their consistency because they don't see an immediate result. A lot of people get into this industry thinking that they're going to be a lot more successful quicker than they are, and they don't. And they blame it on the company or their upline or something, but it's basically because they weren't consistent and didn't do the work. A little bit every day, guys, with anything in your life will get you to where you want to go, rather than big spurts, nothing. Big spurts, nothing. Same with a diet and exercise. You do it well and then you fall off the wagon. It's proven statistically that those that yo-yo diet end up actually putting on more weight over time. Same concept in business. So consistency is what's going to help you win. So if that's only 30 minutes a day, just do 30 minutes a day, but be consistent and never let that slide, and work out those 3 to 5 activities that you're going to do and just do them religiously with a can-do attitude, and get your excuses out of the way. Work out what you want. Do you want to be successful? Do you want to earn more money? Then just do the work, even when you don't want to do the work. Don't let your feelings overcome and tell you, it's okay, Helen, if you don't feel like it, you're feeling sick or you're feeling down or you're feeling upset. It's okay, don't do it. That's what your brain tells you, because your brain is designed to keep you comfortable. You've got to have the can-do attitude that goes, I'm going to do it anyway. Make sense? Okay. Laurie, absolutely. We even check when the rare occasion happens that you don't show. Andrew, 10:30 a.m. Australian time every day. Andrew knows. He knows 10:30 a.m. in our state in Australia, I will be here from Tuesday to Friday. Andrew knows that. Good advice about numbers. So yeah, this is where I find a lot of people give up too easily with their consistency, is they don't receive the result quick enough. So they bail and they stop being consistent. But if you are consistent, I guarantee you guys, you will outplay and you will become more successful than somebody that has actually more skills than you. If you keep plugging away and don't make any excuses and keep doing the things, have some grace when you need grace. That's the beautiful thing about social media. If something happens with your family and you need to step away for a short period of time, as long as you don't step away for too long, social media is very forgiving. You can just jump back on the bandwagon and get back on it. So have grace when you need to have grace. You're still a human being, and things happen in our lives, but don't use it as an excuse when you know you could do something and it's just a feeling like, oh, I don't feel like it. Don't give in to that. I don't feel like going to the gym. Don't give in to that. I feel like a piece of chocolate. Don't give in to that. Unless it's dark chocolate with raspberries in it, and then it's okay. That's what I love. I love dark chocolate with raspberries on the inside. Lindt chocolate, dark chocolate with raspberries. Do you know the one I mean? It's awesome. Anyway. Laurie, I can't even begin to imagine you having that conversation with yourself. So that's my tips around this. It's not rocket science, but it's a matter of you guys working out. A lot of you will be very busy, but you're not actually being very effective because you're not doing the right 3 to 5 things. So that's where it starts. That's why it's number 1. Work out the 3 to 5 things that are actually going to earn you the money. So some of you might be distracted by shiny objects, by different platforms, by things that maybe aren't going to bring you in the money. So work out what's going to bring you in the money first. Be more successful first. Get more people in your team, more customers, more clients, whatever it is that you want. Like really concentrate in the beginning and having some more success in whatever it is that you're doing. And then branch out with the shiny object syndrome, things like that. But really be really consistent with your 3 to 5 activities that are going to get you the result to earn you more money. And don't sway on that. So there's 2 things that are really important. I'll just finish off here. If you're building a business on social media and you don't have much of a following on social media yet, there's 2 things that you need to concentrate on every day: growing your following and talking to more people. How you do that is up to you. Whether you do that organically or through paid strategies, or you're networking in groups, or you're talking to people in Messenger, or you're networking on your newsfeed, or you're networking with people in stories, you're commenting on it. Like, I don't care how you do it, but you always want to be growing your network every single day, and you always want to be talking to more people. Because unless you're talking to more people, you can't grow your business. You can't get more customers. You can't get more clients, whatever it is that you're doing. So work out what it is you need to do. And I see a lot of people get distracted by the shiny things and they stop doing those 2 things. I see a lot of people create courses and get really creative in the online world, but they don't have an audience to sell to. Grow the audience and have a lot of conversations with a lot of people in the beginning. That's what's going to help you be successful, and do it consistently with no excuses. No excuses type attitude. Okay, and tell people what you're going to do so you're accountable to it. All right. Not chocolate. No. Yes. Dark chocolate. Anything in moderation. I was actually watching a video of, and this might ruffle some feathers. I was watching a video of somebody on TikTok who has got over 1 million followers, lost over 100 pounds, turned into a nutritionist, is from a network marketing company, not mine, but promotes sort of their weight loss products. And she was actually saying, somebody actually asked her opinion on, so this is where it might ruffle some feathers, on the keto diet. And she flat out said, any diet that deprives you of any food group just should be banned. So we all need all food groups in different ways and, whatever, to sort of keep us healthy. It's just more of some and less than others, but you should never, ever go on a diet that actually cuts out an entire food group. What led me to that? I have no idea. Oh, so that's my excuse for chocolate, Susan. Not chocolate, no. So if I can have my dark chocolate with my raspberries in it, my Lindt chocolate, it's okay as long as I have a little bit, just not a lot. Make sense? Oh, I'm not sure who that is. Maybe it's still Wendy. Not sure. Love dark chocolate. Some people don't like the taste. Those combo boxes of chocolate, and they've got like the little bite-sized chocolates, and there's all different varieties. In our household, the dark chocolate ones are always at the bottom because the kids don't like it and Paul don't like it. Same with Turkish Delight. I don't mind Turkish Delight. So I just wait till they're all done and then I get what I want at the bottom of the box. Anyway, I'm off tangent. But I hope that, I hope it helps bring to light the importance of not only consistency, but what are you doing consistently? Like, have a real hard think about the activities that you're doing consistently, and what's going to bring in you the money, what's going to bring you more success, because people follow people that have had success. So if you're not having success, maybe rethink your 3 to 5 activities that you need to do every day to bring in the money, and then you can branch out and learn other things after that. But always grow your audience and network with more people, whether that's paid or organic. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. Those of you in my online crew coaching community, I really want to thank those of you that turned up to the live Q&A Zoom calls for this month. We had some amazing questions this week, and I really enjoy talking to you guys and giving you free coaching and mentoring regarding your businesses. So thank you to you guys. I do those once a month with those in our coaching community, as well as free training every week. So, those of you that are still in Thanksgiving in the US, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see the rest of you next week. Have an amazing weekend, whatever you're doing, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Bye, guys.